through and through. Oh, the Toon Review. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon Review. By the fans, for the fans, through and through. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon Review. 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 Go!
Hello, welcome back to the Toon Review for our second hand of the double header. Norway versus Iraq, and the Norwegian fans have made Boston, I think it's Boston they're in, a very Viking-friendly place. Just seen film of them going up an escalator in a line, pretending they're rowing their boats, like they used to cross the North Sea in. But they're definitely enjoying themselves. Could be a good game, this one. Iraq's a good side for the Middle Eastern kind of world anyway. But Norway favourites with the players they've got, the likes of Haaland, Ødegaard, Berger and Nusa on the left wing there. And it should be a decent game. We'll put the banner on straight away. Good evening to all of you. Thanks for joining. And if you are new to us, hit that subscribe button. We are just over 49k. Let's get further past there and well on the way to 50. Hit that like button as well. It really helps us out. That will attract more subs to the channel. And if you want to become a member, hit that join button below me. And super chats are also available by hitting the dollar sign, which is also below me at some point below the chat, I believe. Let's get the banner up, which I've had to change because, well, I usually just put the first three letters, but you can't do that with Iraq, unfortunately. So let's put the whole lot up. And so Norway have a wild resplendent with their full title, as is the Iraqi team. Yeah, so there we go. Players are already in the tunnel, ready to come out. Iraq are in white and Norway in their famous red with the white and blue stripe down the left-hand side of their shirt. Well, it's a cross, of course it is. And they're being led out by Martin Ødegaard, the Arsenal skipper. Premier League winner. Hi, Billy. I watched the Iran game. It was such a good game. Iran, I can't remember who they played. It's midnight in Europe at the minute, and it's obviously mid-afternoon in America, but it's 11 o'clock almost in England, and not a bad side time for this game to be happening. There's Mr. Haaland, all ponytailed up, and he's going to be lethal in this World Cup, I imagine. Good evening to King Hoddle. Hope you're well. It's on BBC, Liam. Yes, I've got the double hand, and Argentina, I believe, is on ITV. Although we're not on for the Iraqi game, the Argentinian game. Let's have a look. I think it's the Argentina-Algeria game is on the ITV channel. But we're not on for that. I mean, 3 games in one day is bad enough. There'll be 2 tomorrow, the Portuguese game, and then the England versus Croatia game, which follows that. I'll be doing the Portugal game. I think they're playing Congo, aren't they? If I remember rightly. I'm not sure if they are or not. I'll have to have a quick look. I think they are. Anyhow, the players are about to do the national anthems. They are gathering in their little circle, semicircle each around the FIFA badge in the middle of the pitch there. Yeah, RTV, you've got the Irish in Austria. Austria's back on BBC at 5 o'clock. Trevor says, I'm not watching, but I'm looking forward to your commentary. Good man. Good evening to Spike. Ismail, it's 5:54 p.m. in Barbados, and very nice as well. Looney Tunes says another intimate night watching some footy with Billy. It will be, mate. Yeah, Worcester's playing against Portugal, isn't it? Yeah. So that'll be tomorrow. I'll be doing that. Nick, good evening to you. Kevin, good evening to you. Mel, good evening to you. Jilly, good evening to you. Julie, good evening to you. Martin, Chippers, Tom, Liam, and the rest of you people. Rachel, Johnny, David, Kenny. God, blimey, there's lots of you in. 180 people in. Unbelievable for 11 o'clock on a Tuesday evening. And now they're doing the anthems now, and I think they're doing the Iraqi one first. Although none of them seem to be singing it. There's one of them now that looks a little bit like Carl Walker, a little bit, but clearly not. They are singing it, actually. They're belting it out in good fashion. Good for them. Kenny just put Norge, Parve till Fenolan. I'm going to guess that means Norway till I die, but I don't know. Chip has just finished work, which means he finished at 10 o'clock. And I'm guessing it means he's not on early tomorrow because he's going to sit with us, it looks like, and watch this game. Not seen Iraq play football for a long time. Evening, James. And Ismail says he's the only Newcastle fan in Barbados. Fun fact. There you go. David says, I'm not missing your show, but not a chance. And Mel's looking forward to another good laugh. Well, that generally happens if the game's shite, to be fair. He's on afternoon shift then, so he's not going to probably stay to the end of this one, won't you, Chippers? I'm not doing the late one tonight. At least I got man of the match for the French, says Martin. No all-nighters tonight, mate. No, not this one. Tom says, who said they're having an intimate night, Billy? It was Looney Toon. I missed the first half of the England game tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Norway's anthem's now being belted out. Not a bad dark horse, Norway, really, for this World Cup. They've got some good players. Clearly, Haaland, Berge is a good player. Ryerson in the back, Dortmund fullback. Yeah, some good players. Aya from Brentford. Strand Larsen's on the bench. Of course, he doesn't make it into this team. Yeah, Haaland's another one that could play for England, couldn't he? And now Anthony Dudden, the Norwegian goalkeeper, has the same kind of hair attire as Mr. Haaland. And now they're doing the hand claps now. And we'll be able to give you some lineups in a minute. Yeah, Royston's an excellent player, mate. Excellent fullback. Yeah, fucking hell. David said, generally the Europeans root for other Europeans to do well. Absolutely not. They're certainly not English people. England only wants England to win. Nick says, was Stato and Cape Verde on holiday when they won? No, they drew, didn't they? Haven't seen him yet. Hopefully he'll be with us tomorrow for the England game. Malta's company have offered 50 plus million for Strand Larsen. So you say that, but would you rather pay 50 million plus million for him rather than the 50 plus million for Rissa? I mean, I know it's hindsight, but still. Yeah, very nice stadium, that, I have to say. And it's mainly red. Now, I don't know who that is. That must be the Norwegian Prime Minister, I'm guessing. Or is it the King? Is it the King of Norway? Or is it the Norwegian President? Lord knows. And now we've got Gabonese officials. Pierre Acho is the ref. And in VAR, we have a Mexican VAR, a Moroccan on assistant, and Jared Gillett on support VAR. And they're saying that he's English when he's in fact Australian. But of course, he does referee under the Premier League rule, so I guess that makes him English in this. Anyway, the Iraq team: Hassan, Dovsky, Hashim, Tarsin, Ali, Yassim, Ismail, Alamari, Bavesh, Al-Hamadi, and Ayman Hussein up front. He's meant to be the star of the show, but I'm not going to remember any of these names, so it's all kind of, you know. And they're going to tell us that Graham Arnold's the coach, and he could well be English. No one on the bench I recognise. So we shall now go into the Norwegian side. Nyland in goal. Muller Wolf. Hegum. Christopher Ayer. Julian Ryerson. Frederick Arsnes. Sander Berger. Martin Erdegaard. Antonio Nusa. Erling Haaland. And Alexander Sorloth. Of course, plays his trade in La Liga. Formerly of Crystal Palace, of course. And someone who we've been linked with. Starley Solbakken is the coach. Former international. And they've got some players on their bench as well. They've got Strand Larsen, And that's what I saw. That's why they took it off. Norway must be the king of Norway then. Nick says, have you noticed since the sign covered country, the VAR have been told to hold their hands and just look at me? Yes, absolutely. There's Graham Arnold. I think he must be English. It said there was 2 English coaches at this tournament, and Potter's one. And there's Stale Solbakken, of course, a former Norwegian footballer himself. I think King Hoddle's talking about Mr. Tonali. I don't think you can afford him, mate, if I'm perfectly honest. Anyway, we're off. And Iraq has just hoofed it straight to touch. Maybe a sign of things to come. Yeah, they've just humped it down the pitch. It's going to be a throw to the Norwegians in their left-back area. No, King Hoddle. There's no one in that side called that. We went through all that in the previous game. Norway trying to make progress down the left wing. It's cut out by the Iraqis, and there's a ball over the top, which the Norwegian keeper comes out and claims. And he bowls it out to Christopher Oya, I believe that is. Just playing. Oh, it was a clumsy bit of play there. Nearly lost the ball then. And it's going to be thrown to Iraq. Hegel almost clumsy touch from him. The Norwegian prince is going to jail for being very, very naughty, says Looney Toon. Anyhow, it was a throw into Iraq, and it somehow managed to go back to the keeper, but he's hoofed it forward. Challenge in the air from Sorloff, but it's lumped forward again, and it's... Well, it hasn't started great. We're 1 minute and 23 in. And it's no goals, and keeper should come out and claim that for Norway, and he does. I don't know. I don't know if Graham Arnold's Australian, mate. I know there's 2 English referees, and I can't think who the one is apart from Potter. Maybe he's Australian. But who's the other English coach then? Here's Ødegaard for Norway, picking up deep from Oya. And they come down the left-hand side. Noose has picked it up now. Looking forward to seeing him. Good ball over the top. Looking for Haaland. Good first touch from Haaland. Got the strength to get through, but Iraqi gets the foot in. Keeper picks it up. $55 goals and 50 caps for Norway, Haaland. Not a bad goals per game ratio there. Ball is with the Iraqi keeper. No press. I think the Yanks have been the only team that I've seen pressing in this tournament. Anyhow, it's cleared from the Iraqis. Long ball down the pitch. Nodded back. I think that's Ryerson with the blonde hair. It's with Ødegaard at the minute. He's got Sorloff wide. Sorloff has it. Could get to the byline here. We'll get a goal kick there. I think the Iraqi played it off. Sorloff. And out of play for a goal kick. Or did he? That could be a corner. No, it's definitely a goal kick. Darren Baisley, yeah, of course he is. Yeah, of course he's English. Yeah. Formerly of Watford, of course. free kick to the Iraqis. Just inside the Iraq half. The Norway half. All over. Heckham's got his arms all over the Iraqi there, and of course he makes a complete meal of the challenge. Floaty ball in, looking for Iraqi head. He finds an Iraqi head. Nods it across goal, and a header comes in. But it's wide of goal. Goal kick. No, he's a player for Watford, not a manager, James. Bowen Baisley. Norway build from deep. Nyland looking for Sorloth, finds him. Holds it up, plays it back to Erdegaard. And plays it wide then to... I think that's right. It's Royce and the blonde-haired one. Truls. Is Royce in the right back or the left back? I think he's the right back. I think it's him down here. Foul there by Sorloth. Will be a free kick to the Iraqis. Graham Arnold's managing Iraq here, mate. Royce was the right back with the blonde hair then. Right. I thought so. It's a free kick to Iraq anyway. It's taken an age to take it. Almost 6 minutes in. Haaland has Braut Haaland on the back of his shirt. Not just Haaland. Braut Haaland. Ball is back with the keeper of Norway. Erdegaard very deep. Back to the keeper he goes. Bit of pressure coming from the Iraqis, but it's cleared long. Looking for Sorloth, who gets a flick onto it. Got to be careful here. And Haaland steps in. And Haaland's in here. He's in the corner of the area. Goes to cross it across. Terrible cross. Should have done much better there. Erling Haaland. And you call him Malfinger Haaland then. Beast Haaland. Is that what it means? Yeah, he ain't the best looking of blokes, is he, to be fair? Anyhow, Iraq certainly holding their own. It's a precise moment in time. I'm playing some nice football at the minute. Trying to play it in behind Christopher Ayer there. Christopher Ayer agriculturally hoofs it into touch. Throw into Iraq, taken by Dosky back to the centre back. And it was a foul there by Ryerson. Will be a free kick to Iraq. The Gabonese referees making some decent decisions there. We didn't see that from the ref in the last game. He was dreadful, that ref. Anything went. And it's a long free kick. It's floating into the box, looking for the run of Hussein. They're going to get a throw in, I think. Header from Oya into touch. And then he holds him back in his willies. Aguilar. I remember when he got appointed as Wimbledon manager. What a bizarre appointment that was. That ain't a bad side, that. That ain't a bad side, that, mine, is it? Apart from the goalkeeper, of course. Oh, Tuanzebe, he's shit as well. Good forward line now. Alisi, Haaland and Balogun. With Semenyo as well. I know the ball is back with the Norwegians with 9 minutes in, and it ain't great. Someone's got a spicy haggis sausage roll and a can of zero own brew. Good man. That sounds lovely. This is a dreadful game so far, I have to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Angus did play for England, yeah. Yes, Dean, that would be quite weird, to be fair. Norway trying to build a bit of head of steam up with the defence here. The ball is with Aya. And now Julian Ryerson. Back to Aya. Now to Hegum. And over to the left back, who I can't remember who it is. Long ball forward. It's fucking awful, that. Throw into the Iraqis on the halfway line. Not been the greatest start. Iraq go back to the keeper. He first times it. Long. Straight into the left back's position. Berger. Into Odegaard. Nice little touch to Noosa, but he's tackled. Picked up by the Norwegian midfield. A good ball across here to Ryerson. Foot comes into the Iraqi. Ryerson's gone down like he's broke his leg. I don't think we're going to get a free kick for that, surely. Here's a close-up of the action. Where did he catch him? Well, he's got the ball. It's not even a foul. There's Norwegian fans in the crowd there. It's been a while since they qualified for major tournament football. Here's Odegaard. Gets a cross in. Straight in the arms of the keeper, though. And long clearance from the Iraqis. Well, it's quite clear how they're playing. Good first touch, though, from Hussein. And Iraq building up nicely down this left-hand side. Terrible ball back, though. Intercepted by Sorloff, but won again by the Iraqis. In a good position on the park. Ball is now on the far side of the pitch, but he's got no idea of getting past Noosa. Lays it back. Cross comes in. Headed away by Aya. Picks up again by Iraq. First time pass. Little touch. The 9's in here. Shoots and puts it over. Al-Hamadi, the number 9. Morning, wee header. Yeah, good move that from the Iraqis. And Al-Hamadi got there before Hegum. Just couldn't keep the shot down. Here's Ryerson. Good chest from him. And cuts inside. Ball in behind looking for Haaland. It can't get there, though. Cuts out and, well, panicking there. The Iraqis. There's Burge. Plays it further wide. Here's Sander Burge once more. Plays it down here for Ryerson, who's playing as a left winger, really. A right winger, I should say. Oh, yeah. Formerly of Celtic, of course. If any mods in, can you get rid of that, please? Oh, 13 and a half minutes gone. It's been fucking shit so far. Here's Christopher Ayer. Thank you, H. The ball in the back, looking for the win of Sorloff. Keeper comes out and hoofs it. Gum. Good evening to Mervyn. This is absolutely dreadful. The Rockets just trying to keep the ball away from Haaland and succeeding so far. Yeah. How's he going to do that with a fucking threat so we can get some YouTube? Chips? Fucking no chance. Nick, you're quite right. This first half this has probably been the worst so far. Any noise about Cov signings? Not really. They're trying to get that Rushworth off Brighton. But Brighton aren't selling for 20 million, so they are linked with Openda, a Juve as well. He doesn't even have a passport. Fuck me. What's he going to do? Stow away? He's a fucking lunatic, that man. Do I think Sancho will leave this summer? Yeah, probably. I don't think it'll be Spurs, though. Will they keep Rudoni? Well, no one's interested in him. They should, because he's a good player. I think teams are waiting to see if he can do it in the Premiership, which, of course, I'll see next year. Ayman Hussein is Iraq's main man. Yes, he's... was an injured Iraqi now. Zaid. Who got... Well, he got Sander Berged. Not great so far. He's Noose having him at the left back for the first time. Cuts back, plays inside where Sander Berge is. He's going to spread play to this far side where Ryson's waiting. Good ball, but poor control from Ryson. And the Iraqi defender does really well there. And Windsor throwing off the ankle of Julian Ryson. Good defending that from Doxy. Being well applauded there by the Iraqi fans. James, that's fingers crossed we sign Gibbs White. Norway building a bit ahead of steam up now. He's gets fouled. Referee says play on. Of course he does. Now Iraqi on the attack counter. And who's that making an effort to get back and defending? It's earning Haaland. Great appetite there from Haaland. But Iraq look comfortable so far. Ball is back. I mean, the referee's not giving any free kicks here. One second. I'm still here in the background, folks. I'm still commentating. Still here. Norway on the attack here with Nusa. Will be a corner for the Norwegians, and again they're doing their rowing the boats. a la Vikings. A little girl out in the crowd with an Italian shirt on. So it's a corner. This is the first set piece Norway have had. And there's some decent height in there. Soloff, Haaland, Hegum's up from the back. Ayer's in there too, I believe. Yes, he is. Who has Vasbak Ayer on the back of his shirt. I think Iraq will struggle to keep these out, I've got to be honest. I mean, there's a foot difference between most of these Norwegians and the Iraqi defenders trying to defend them. They've got to be better in the air, and I think this could be danger. In-swinger corner comes in, looking for an Norwegian head. Finds Haaland's, but he's stretching too much. And he puts it over. "20 minutes on the clock. Coming towards the end of the first quarter. Ball on the line for the Iraqis, looking for the run of Hussein. But it's cut out, but they do regain possession. Nice bit of skill from the 17 to dodge Ryerson. But they've gone all the way back, and Iraq are quite happy to defend. Newcastle to win the league, mate. 100%. (52-34) possession control, 14 no contest. Well, I don't understand that fucking rule. Long clearance, looking for the run of Haaland. Keeper comes out, claimed it. This is fucking awful. I mean, people are moaning about too much international football. You lot are on about having a World Cup every 2 years. I don't mind the Euros, to be fair. Norway can build from deep. He had Burge to Nusa, pushes it past the left back. Goes. That's another Hussein at left back. Oh, he's fouled there. That's a free kick. 100%. Zaid left the foot in on Nusa there. I pick a pick up. Hello, Kieran's Music 24. So, dangerous free kick this for Norway. It's on the left-hand corner of the box. Nusa's over it alongside, but I bet Erdegaard will be there, surely. Yeah, Erdegaard and Nusa. That's it. Not Nusa, it's Ryerson who's going to cross. And his right foot may be the source of something here. Well, Erdegaard's walking away, so I think this is going to be either whipped in hard and fast, or he's going to go for goal. But with that aerial, supremacy in the box there, I would imagine he'd be crossing this in. Haaland, Soloff, great targets for this great right back of Dortmund to lock in, but the ref's making a right 2-8 about this. All right, ref, fucking hell, he put it back. The ref's moaning with him about an inch, and he's actually pulled it forward an inch. Christ. Tom. Income, he's gone for a cross, looking for Soloff. And looked good, but it then fell into the arms of the Iraqi keeper. And those fucking arseholes are back in again. Bunch of fucking retards. Fuck off. Head tennis going on in a minute, which the Iraqis win. Then play a poor ball forward and another round of head tennis. Ball's on the deck now. Trying to squeeze that down the line. This is... I agree, Foxy. I agree 100%. And now that's the end of the first quarter, and it's drinks break time. Well, that first 24 minutes has been absolute dross. Absolute dross. Norway want to win this game, by the way. This is a game they need to win. It's very even, but it's evenly shit, to be fair. I expected more from Norway so far. The Iraqis will be very pleased with that. Norway applying ice bags. Well, they're like bibs with ice in them that you get in the freezer bags you carry around on picnics. Good idea. Lots of cold water. Ah, that's who the left back is. Arsness. Yes. Evening dog water. Yeah, draw will help Scotland as well, says Mel. Joe Lars says, what's worth a Macamando Baghdad? Well, apparently there's some nice areas in Baghdad, to be fair. Argentina, Algeria will be the next game. You watch that be an absolute cracker. Yes, couldn't agree more, mate. Which Plonk would pick Burns, Spence, Kwanzaa, and Madueke and ignore Hall, Trent, Maguire, Wharton, Morgan Gibbs, White, Foden, and Palmer? Yes, you bang on, mate. Anyway, that's the end of the hydration break. Probably been the most exciting bit of the fucking game so far. It's been absolutely awful. Charles, I wish I could offer you some optimistic words here, mate, but you seem looking shite, I have to say. No creativity from the middle of the park. They've got some great forwards. We all know about Noosa, Haaland, and to a lesser degree, Sorloth. But they're having to play Sorloth on the right wing. I don't think it works. Tomorrow we've got the Portugal game and the England game, Foxy. The best game so far? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, Christ almighty. So some Iraqis attempted a volley from the... Well, it's a centre half as well. He attempted a volley from 20 yards and it went 50 yards wide. Holland, Japan, yeah, it was a good game. And America, Paraguay, we weren't too bad. Well, I thought America were outstanding, very good. But this, well, the first 20 minutes has probably been the worst in the game. But now Norway are playing some nice stuff here. Ball's wide with Noosh, who's got a chance to go. His fullback here. He plays it wide to Arsenal. Cross comes in, and there's the goal! And guess who scored it? It's Erling Haaland. Haaland. First bit of great football we've seen. And, well, Erling doesn't miss them at all. 1-0 to the Norwegians, and a great move it was too. Just as I was saying, they lack creativity. They go and do that and score. Unbelievable. I'm at it again. Oh, dear me. And there's the Norwegian, whoever he is. Great ball in, and it's a good ball also to Noosa, who drew his fullback and played it to the overlapping Arsness, I think it is. Cross comes a brilliant cross. And Haaland, well, great positioning from him to knock it in. Might have been Bird, actually, with a cross. And at the far post, great positioning from Haaland, ahead of his two defenders. And he don't care if he's going to whack his leg into the post. He scores. He scores. Yeah, Norway did knock us out in the 94 World Cup, the Graham Taylor reign. Of course they did. I remember that, yeah. Yeah. Player called Rekdal scored, didn't he? At Wembley, I believe. And they had Fjortoft and people like that in the side. Well, Norway trying to give the ball away here to the Iraqis, and the number 9 has it. Can have it. He's just when he shits out there, he's played a really bad pass to the winger, Ali, having a go at Rayson because Walt's getting inside him, gets a cross in, but they're not going to win that in the air, surely not. Just headed away to Ibrahim on the far side. First time cross from him, that's a poor one. And Noosa picks up on the edge of his area and plays an absolute belting ball to Haaland. Haaland's gone one-on-one with a defender here. Haaland's still going. Lays it off. Saul off. Great defending. And what a fantastic pass from Noosa to Haaland. Outstanding. Outstanding bit of play, that. And then Saul off knackered it, to be fair. I'm not a fan of Saul off, I have to say. But what a ball from Noosa to Haaland. Absolutely outstanding pass. Here's Noosa again. Great bit of play from him. Plays it wide. Cross comes in looking for... Well, it's going to for a goal kick, has it? Or is it a corner? No, it's going to be a corner. Noosa started to make this game look very good. I like watching Noosa. He's a great player. Erling Haaland, 2 attempts, 1 on target and 1 goal. It's another corner again. The height advantage might count here for Norway. Some big men in there. And the Iraqi defender and Erling are having a chat. And laughing. Anyhow, here's Ryerson to in-swing this corner in with his right foot. And the referee decided to have a word with the... He's having a word with Sander Berge. Even the writing on the back of the shirts is Viking-ish. It's that kind of... The font style of it looks Viking. And now here coming in, swinging corner from Ryerson, right-footed, looking for a Norwegian head, and the keeper flaps at it. It's cleared desperately by the Iraqis. Poor play for... Oh, it's going to be a free kick. Fox says, credits to Sorloth, turned his career around in La Liga, but not someone to be happy Newcastle spent. Absolutely agree. David says, Erling Haaland will get another one, I think. I think he might be under-egging the pie a bit there. I think he might get 2 or 3. Tom says, mad how that stadium's have a roof when it's an American football ground. They get much worse winters than us in Boston. Imagine sitting in that in December or January. And Green Bay. I mean, that's part of the attraction of NFL football because they play in the heat of Los Angeles and they play in the cold of Wisconsin and Boston. And I think that's part of the attraction to it. I love it when there's snow everywhere. I do. Yeah, Norway have the ball again. They're starting to take control of the game now. Here's Sorloth on his right wing. Trying to slip it into Ødegaard, but he's too far ahead of him. cleared. And Sander Berge on the cover knocks it into touch. Almost been a play there from the Iraqis to get out of the press and floats it to the far side of the pitch. Christopher Ayer's gone on the cover, but the Iraqi gets there, plays it backwards. Cross comes in, looking for the Iraqi head. Good head away from Royerson. Sorloth does really well edge of his area. I think he's been fouled there. Here's a free kick to Norway. Good defensive work, hi Ryan. No, Alaska haven't got an NFL team, Mel. Nick says, what I love about this tournament is that we're all in it for the love of the game. And I've enjoyed watching how every nation celebrates it in music, dancing. Fills me with joy. Well, that's great, Nick. That's a fantastic way of looking at things, I guess. England will soon put a stop to that tomorrow. Here's well, it was Ayer with the ball over the top, and it's a poor pass. Actually, it was Ayer for a goal kick. Shocking. I know who the fullback is now. It's Moller. Moller Nielsen, is it? I've been calling him all sorts. Here's Norway on the attack here. It's with Erdegaard, tries to place it, doesn't place it very well. Goes wide of the goal. Muller Wolf, right. Sounds like a really fucking disgusting flavour of yogurt, that. Yeah, pull that from Erdegaard. I expected more from him there. 36.5 minutes on the clock. And Iraq are trying to get out of the press. Sorloth brings down the right back. Left back. Nothing's happening, folks. Just Iraq are trying to get down the line. It's going to be a throw-in to them. Ball's back with the Iraqi keeper. That's going to be a long ball forward from this defence. And the Iraqi gets there before Moller Wolf, but knocks it into touch. I think Iraq are pushing this as the worst side I've seen so far. If I'm perfectly honest. Too slow getting the ball out there. But now they do get away, and it's Al Hamadi who's going to get fouled here, but he stays on his feet. Plays it wide to the 17 here, up against Royerson. He's gone past him a couple of times. He's got a little bit of tricks. Ali J. For real, he does. And gets a nice ball into the box. Cross comes in. Far post. Header! Equaliser for Iraq! Equaliser for Iraq. And it is, well, I think it's insane. Unbelievable. Great move from Iraq there. That's a great finish in the air. I think it was Hussein who did it. He hung in the air there, like a good Hussein does. And yeah, it's one apiece. And Royerson defensively is shocking, I have to say. That's a really good goal. Really well constructed goal, that, from the Iraqis. Again, Wilson is found wanted down here against Ali J. Lovely little ball in behind to get the 16 in. He's not offside. There's no one offside there. Stuck it up to the back post. Great header from Hussein. And that's the equaliser. I think it's Hussein anyway. Really good goal. Yeah, Trev. Iraq the worst team yet, and then they score. Yes, of course they do. It's a really good goal. I've got to give him credit for that. Really good goal. But the Borussia Dortmund right back down here, Royson, defensively, he's shocking. He seems all he wants to do is get forward. But as soon as Ali J has a go at him, he has no clue how to stop him. But a great leap from Hussein at the far post. It really was. Here's Sorloff. Good tackle there. And he might get it clear. Here's Nusa. Here's the one white spark that Norway have had. Gets a cross in, headed away. Burge. Oya. Hegum. In behind for Nusa. Good sliding challenge in there from the Iraqi defender. JT Toon, you bang on. I might do, actually. Yeah, South Africa worship. Yeah, forgot about them. He says, Billy, you know what needs to be done for England game tomorrow? Call of our players worse than shite and all score hat tricks. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's what I will do. But if I was Norwegian, I'd be really disappointed with that. As Hussein leapt, they just look like statues at the back there. I know I get statues and Hussein in the same sentence at some point. Anyway, here's Rosen, this time making good in the other half. Trying to get a corner at it. And he's fell over like a clown. And Linesman ain't having none of it. Just points for a goal kick. And Rosen is not happy. Not best pleased. That's oh dear me. Well, that's a goal. They've just give Haaland the goal there. That's awful from the Iraqi defence. They've literally give a goal. That's the biggest gift you'll see in the World Cup, folks. Shocking. 2-1 to Norway, and Haaland's got his second, assisted by the Iraqi defence and the goalkeeper. That's hilarious. I mean, there was no... the goalie thinks... well, he did get a boot to it, but it's come off Haaland and into the back of the net. It's a terrible back pass. The keeper's tried to swing a boot. It gets connection, but it goes straight onto Haaland's shin and in the back of the net. But it's a terrible back pass and just a complete cock-up from the Iraqis there. And Haaland doubles up. And this might be the first hat-trick in the cup, to be honest, by Norway. That's what I meant by the worst thing I've seen so far. That was comical. Absolutely comical. Comical alley. And all the air will have been deflated from Iraq there with the equaliser. 4 minutes later, Erling Haaland does what Erling Haaland does best. People are saying Popes and goal for the Iraqis. Oh, dear me. Here's Norway again, trying to press, but cut out, and Iraq come down that far side. Muller Wolf steps in. And Norway, well, back in the front again. Sorloff gets a hefty whack in the back there, but manages to keep hold of the ball. Then they give it away, and Iraq can build. It's 24. Nice pass, nice flick on. Good football this from Iraq, but then Al Hamadi plays a poor pass. Nice turn up from Sorloff to get away from the defender. Doesn't have the pace to get away from him, and that's an awful pass from him. And now Iraq are back in again with Ali J. And we're going to have, I think it's 5 minutes of added on time at the end of this. And I'm going to say entertaining, but it's not been entertaining really, but it's been quite funny. And we've had 3 goals. At times it's been downright awful, and at other times it's been quite good. The first Norway goal was good, and the Iraqi goal was good, but I mean that was an absolute joke. To give that goal away, you'd be mad at a schoolboy team doing that. Here's Ødegaard, who hasn't stamped his authority in this game really. He's floating around, to be honest, probably too deep. Here's Nusa, who's been very good. Ball down the line. Muller Wolf ain't getting that. And Zaid steps in. Good strength from Zaid. He's going to get a free kick. Muller Wolf is not happy about that. Muller Wolf looks like Ødegaard's brother. Nick's bought an Anderson 8 shirt. Erling wanted to throw an head and get one. We're a minute and a half through the 5 of added time. Good night, Chippers. He's off to bed. I bet he's going for I'm not going to say it. A Jodrell bank. And now there's a bit of a chat going on here between Ayman Hussein and Hegum. Referee stamping his authority on the game. Haaland was great in Ghostbusters too. Oh, that was a bit of a scary moment for Norway there. I was looking down at the chat and then he almost scored. Here's the 23. Good ball. 16 again. He made the goal. He's going to play it off to the 17 surely. No, he's going to go to the edge of the area. But the 23 floats it up and the header comes in. And now the Celtic. How's he missed that? He wants a handball there. The number 8 is calling for a handball. Is it a handball? He's gone to volley it. Ooh, I think he might have done. He's very close to it, but has he stopped him from going in with his hand? Muller Wolf? Well, you can't tell from that angle. No, it's his leg. Talk bollocks, you silly Iraqi bleeder. Fucking handball. So nowhere near his pissing hand, you cheating git. I'd book him for that. I think that's disgusting. Him trying to make out as a fucking handball. Cheating bleeder. They do have a corner though. Those poor second prize. It's the long deep one. Looking for the number 4. Gets his head to it. Can't get it on target, and it'll be a goal kick to the Norwegians. Ryan says you need to get stats on for one of the American games. I know he loves laughing at how they talk about footy. I don't think so. I'll do a late night game, mate. He's got to work, hasn't he? Unless it's a weekend game, of course. Anyhow, goal kick to the Norwegians. straight onto the head of Ali J. His head is poor, and it's at the feet of Hegum now. Wonder if it's related to the old Liverpool defender. Nice turn there from Noosa to get away from Hussein, the defender, but a good tackle comes in. And Noosa felt that. He got one on the foot there, I believe. Getting towards the end of this first half now, only less than a minute to go. Jason says it's one of the best matches you've commentated on and you're calling it boring. Well, there's some funny things happen. Oh, no, Noosa tried there to do a little bit of a trick. To be fair, the first 10 minutes were crap. Or maybe more than that. Great little flick there from the Iraqi player. He's in here. The nine's in one-on-one with the keeper. And great defending, but it's going to go. Al-Hamadi should have scored. Definitely should have scored. He's one-on-one with the keeper. The defender made some great ground up there to get back to him. Sliding, got a foot in. And even then it was going towards goal. Well, that keeper's shite. And it's just rolled a fucking foot wide of the post. But I think Al-Hamadi should have scored there. And it's going to be a corner ball, which Ali J is going to take. Can be an in-swinger. Don't much time left. Here it comes. Looking for the Iraqi head. Finds one. Ref's going to blow up here, I think, unless they get it put in the box quick. Here comes the cross. And Haaland's the one who nods it away. Shot comes in! Oh, fuck me. It's hit the roof of the net. Thought it was in. Christ almighty. Oh, dear me. The keeper was nowhere near. What an effort this was. I thought it was in because the net rippled. But he hit the back of the top of it. What a great effort. Half time, folks. And, yeah, it has improved somewhat since the first 20 minutes. Norway took the lead through Haaland. Nice goal. The Iraqis unbelievably equalised with a great goal too. Well, nice build-up and a good header. And then we had the comical alley bit at the back where they just gifted Haaland a second. And we're going to half-time at 2-1. Absolutely. That would have rivaled Mbappe's. I'd say it would have been even better because he was behind him and he turned and swiveled and hit it on the volley. And then when the net rippled, I thought, that's fucking gone in, that. But obviously it hit the top. Nephew of Vegard Hegum, right. He's fucking shite, I know that, Foxy. I'm not saying that. Vegard Hegum went the best defensively. He's very good going forward. Good night, Paul. This and the Iran game had been so much fun, says Anthony. Yeah, it ain't been too bad. In the end, after the poor start. But I'm going to go and have a quick visit to the bathroom, and I shall be back with you in a couple of seconds. Just talk amongst yourselves. That's it. I'm back. What's been going on in the chat? Anything? Maybe it's shocking that BBC have 3 women on discussing the game. Be honest with you, I think it's all right. Troll says that Norway played better second half. Good. But they played a what last 20 minutes. It's late night. They're hoping the women viewers won't be watching. I've got no problem with. I mean, one of them is a presenter, of course, and two are pundits. 100%, Nick. I'm with you. I have no problem with them at all. Great header that by Hussein, by the way. Really good header. He's very happy with himself. Short-lived though it was. Right, King Hoddle's got some football trivia. Come on, let's have them then. Hi, Simon, Yorkshire. Hope you're well. Yeah, Haaland equal top scorer so far with Kylian Mbappe and Elijah Just. Did Balogun get 2? Emma Hayes. Yeah, I don't like Emma Hayes at all. I think she's the all-time record goal scorer in English League football and the only living player in the top 10 of that list. Oh, we must be going back some time then. All-time record goal scorer in English League football. I'll take it it's quite a long time ago. King Hoddle. Someone that scored lots of goals and played for a long time. Top 10 of that list. There's only one person that's still living. Right. There's Jimmy Greaves, the top scorer. Jimmy Greaves, the top scorer, and I'm going to say I mean, it could be someone like Tom Finney, couldn't it? Or Nat Lofthouse, or might not even be a top flight player. Yeah, I went for Greaves and maybe Shearer as the. No, it won't be Shearer, will it? Of course, it won't. Let me try and think when I was a kid who would like scores loads of goals. Danny Blanchflower was a defender, Julie. Superman worked around long enough. He was too injury prone. Jimmy Greaves is a good shout for the all-time scorer. And the living player, well, Shearer's the only one I can think of, but I mean, it could be someone from the 70s or 60s that scored loads of goals. Ashley Barnes. Love it. Which one's a difficult one? The living one or the one who scored the most? Ah, the one who scored the most, right. So he played for a fucking shit team then. Saying that, he's scoring loads of goals. Yeah. Who did he play for, the top scorer, King Hoddle? Or who's he won't know? Is it? I bet it's not even a top flight player, is it? I bet it's someone that fucking made his living in the 3rd Division North or fucking the 4th and 3rd divisions. Who scored loads of goals in them leagues when I was a kid? Alan Buckley. He played for Leicester. Right. A long time ago. Right, so Leicester's top scorers. What decade we're talking? Oh, Steve Ball would have been a bad shout. But he didn't play for Leicester, did he? Steve Ball could be the one that's still living now, couldn't he, in the top 10? Leicester. Leicester. Who do they have? Is it England? Is it an England international? Well, it's not Lineker. He said it's not Lineker. I mean, Frank Worthington played for looking. No, apparently the X thing's gone down. '40s to '60s. Who played for Leicester in the '40s to '60s? I don't know in the '40s, '50s, '60s. I mean, Leicester made the cup final in '63 with Gordon Banks. Who was a striker then? No, Keith Weller didn't go. He played for Chelsea and Millwall. Certainly Chelsea first before he went to Leicester. And that was '70s and '80s. Steve Lynex. He went to Birmingham. Arthur Chandler, you fucking cheated. Arthur Rowley. See, I know that name. Question 2. It's a lot better. So there's someone still living, but did they live at that kind of time as well? Are we looking 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s? Who the fuck's Mal Griffiths? Someone's been cheating here. Someone's been Googling things. No doubt about that. Arthur Rowley. Yeah, I've heard that name. 80s plus, right. Okay. So it might be Steve Bull then. Mal Griffiths. You fucking cheated with that one. Arthur Shamfer? Who the fuck's he? 80s. Who scored loads of goals in the 80s? Now, Alan Buckley, he scored loads of goals. Derek Hales, he scored a few. Arthur Shamfer. Stop saying Arthur Shamfer. Arthur Shamfer. 80s. Who did this bloke play for, Hoddle? King Hoddle? Played for a very big club. It's not Ian Rush, is it? Can't be Ian Rush. Could be Ian Rush, I guess. Ian Rush scored more goals than Clive Allen. And to be fair, Clive Allen did score a few for QPR, though, didn't he? John Aldridge. Yeah, John Aldridge. Yeah, because he played for Oxford, Swansea, Tranmere, Liverpool, of course. Scored loads of goals everywhere he fucking went. That would have been, once you said close, that would have been my next guess. Yeah. I know that had he saying that, fucking Aldridge was still playing the 90s, weren't he? Ian Rush? I'm not sure if John Aldridge did play for Swansea, to be honest. He did. He was at Sociedad, didn't he? Anyway, the second half's almost about to start. That's been an excellent. We've got 600 in the chat as well. Fantastic. Don't forget to hit that like button, folks. Don't forget. It's very important. Yeah, well, Sociedad he played for. Wayne Gretzky. Lee McCarry. He could be honoured, hasn't he? Near the King's birthday honours, Lee McCarry. Which is strange because he got banned from football, didn't he, for betting on when he was at Swindon. That's why the Macons got promoted that year. Yes. Anyhow, we have kicked off the second half, and it's Norway now kicking from right to left. Keeper's gone long, looking for Haaland or Soroff, but it's cleared by the Iraqis. James Toucherbottom. Yeah, Tranmere and Oxford. But he used to score fucking 30 goals every season, Aldridge. Newport, I think he played for. Newport County. Anyhow, Iraq on the attack here. Iraq on the attack on the boat. Don't know it. Plays it wide for the 8. He's not going to get there. He ain't got the pace. But he does have some strength and he gets there ahead of whoever that ball bloke is. Arsnes. And Arsnes is tenacious and wins the ball. And plays it backwards to Muller Nielsen. Then it's Muller Wolf, should say. Great control from Haaland. And great strength also. And wins the throw-in for his team. Great play. Mike can only see the Spanish language broadcast. Are the games not on terrestrial TV over there, Mike? Anyhow, you back on the ball. He did score a lot of penalties, except for the one that mattered. Here's Iraq trying to build from deep, long ball over the top. It's a good ball as well to his far side. If he can keep it in, can he keep it in? Yeah, the left back gets to it. The right back should say. Lays it back, and that cross is absolutely appalling. And the linesman had flagged anyway. Double time for War Billy. I don't think so. We are past 12. 329 goals, 6th in the list. Yeah, good player. He was a good player. That Liverpool side of 87, 88 was probably the best side I've seen, if I'm being frank. If I'm being honest. It was Beardsley and Barnes' first year, and then you had Aldridge and Ray Houghton and people like that. Really good side to watch. And, you know, they probably should have done the double that year. If it weren't for Wimbledon, they would have. And Aldridge missed a penalty, of course, to Dave Besant, of course. Anyway, here's Ryerson with a pace get. He's got round Ali J this time. Can't keep it in. Will be a goal kick. Chris fell asleep in the back garden watching the France game. Well, France started playing after they got turned down a Stonewall penalty. And the ref got called to the cameras and still went against them. Hughie Gallagher's 12th, yeah. No, 1987-88, mate. Anyway, Iraqi playing it from them. They haven't learned the lesson, have they? They're playing it from deep, and Haaland's on the press. And eventually gets cleared. Chested in the air there by Al Hamadi. I think he's fouled. It's nice. It's Hussein, actually. Piles into the back of the 5, Muller Wolf. And it will be a free kick to... They were scared of him, King Hoddle, weren't they? And when Vinnie Jones fucking done McMahon after about 10 seconds, they didn't win it after that. Beardsley wasn't in it. Barnes weren't in it. They were scared of him. Anyhow, here come Norway with Moller Wolf. Back to Egham. Because White's a Noosa, but Noosa's robbed. And then further down to the right back, he's trying to overlap. He's got the ball. He's having a go at Egham here. He gets the throw in. Andy Thorne, yeah, good player. He was manager of Coventry for a while. Big games on terrestrial TV, but most are subscription only. Wow. Gareth Bale could have played for England. Norway playing it around nicely here. It's on the far side of the pitch. I think Sorloth has it now. Wins the throw in. Throws it back to Ryerson. Further back to Aya. Oh, they did all sorts. Well, all sorts. Bobby Gould. I watched a lot of his teams play for, well, the Coventry team anyway. I watched a lot of them play football. It was fucking dreadful. But he did give Stuart Pearce his league debut. Credit to him for that. Well, Iraq have got a man totally unmarked fast on the pitch and he's gone the other way. Someone that's marked. Still there. And still doesn't go to him. And now Royston's going out into him now. And they're going further and further back here, Iraq. James listened to me and his bulldog snoring. Well, what a combination. Charles's favourite player was Ronaldinho. Some money he was, you know. He could lob Seaman from 30 yards. Not as far as Naeem could lob him from, though. He used to lob Seaman from the halfway line, Naeem. No, that's terrible from Ayat. Gives the Iraq a throw in. Stojkovic, yeah, a good player. Finally, they play that long traditional pass, but it's not good enough. Cuts out by Ryerson. But the midfielder's steaming through there. Does really well, and we should get a free kick for that. Ain't going to get one. It's definitely a free kick. He's just totally ignored it. Why are we ignoring for blatant fouls in this World Cup? Cross comes in looking for that head again. This little flick header goes wide. And again, Hussein good in the air. Best defender for him was Maldini. He was world class and then, yeah, great player. He was world class left back and a world class centre half and all. Naeem was a hero for of course he was. Bit like Keith Houchin was for the Arsenal lot. They used to call him Magic Man. I like Brazy. I mean, that's some great centre half, didn't he, in Italy back in the day. And some dirty ones. Fucking Gentile. What a fucking... That's not a name that shouldn't have been called him. Claudio Gentile. Dirty bastard. And Shiraya. Noose is down on the pitch holding his... well, he's getting back up now, but it's going to be a free kick to Norway. Was it a bad tackle? Well, he's got one on the toe, hasn't he? It's a free kick. Badger, yeah, really good player. Albertini, another one. Mateus, yeah, he was a good player. He's got the years as well, the lengths. Played for years and years and years. Gentile was a disgrace. Him and Sharia, Christ. And Giuseppe Bergami. Oh, another one. Fucking what a dirty bastard. Vierkovod. Fucking hell, he was worse. Norway are attacking, by the way. Nothing's happening at the minute. Sort of someone to win the ball off Dosky and does so. But then he goes out for a throw-in. Which Norway going to get for some reason. It's a terrible decision by the linesman. And Sorloth's pissed himself laughing. God, how can you give that to Norway? That should be overturned, surely. That should be overturned, and it's not going to be, is it? Well, VAR ain't worked there. Yeah, Sharia died, didn't he? Yeah. Cabrini, he was a good left back from the Italians. Antonio Cabrini. Great little 1-2 there. Gets Royce in. Cross comes in. Haaland's in the air. Doesn't get there. Noosa picks it up at the far post. Tries to get the ball and gets a cross in. And it's volleyed out for a corner. Yeah, Inter had all the Jerrys, didn't they? And Milan had all the Dutchies. Mateus, Klinsmann and Bremer, yeah, they were all at Inter. And then they had Nicola Berti as well. Remember him? Ex-Spurs player. Anyhow, corner to the Norwegians. No, I won't stop vaping, Venagoogle. Shove that with your ring piece. Francescoli, there's a player. Well, he had a nasty streak at all, didn't he, Francescoli? And Enzo Schifo. Whoa, what a player he was. Falta Senga, yeah. A cross comes in, almost a great chance for Norway there. There's Noosa, wins the ball. Royson's over here, and they could be caught here. Can Iraq get away with this? No, they can't. Will be a throw. In fact, they're going to get a free kick. Iraq. Socrates, yeah, what a player he was. Also, good left backs there, David. Iraq going to make some changes here. $60 fags a day he used to smoke, Socrates. Platini, yeah. Do you know what, though? I'd put Hovland in the same class as Platini. I really would. He was criminally underused by Bobby Robson. I think Hovland was better than Platini as that. Anyhow, changes for Iraq. Marco's coming on. Doesn't sound very Iraqi, that name, does it? 24's come off, whoever he is. Zoid Ismail and Ali Al-Hamadi are coming off. And Zidane Iqbal and Marco Fargi are coming on. Nah, Brain was great going forward, but he was he wasn't the greatest defender. No, was he fuck? Ashley Cole's the best left back of all time for me. I've never seen a better one. Marco was born in Manchester. Yeah, Stuart Pearce was the best left I could see until Ashley Cole come on the ball, on the scene. Yeah, Huddle was. I'm going to say he's the best player I've ever seen, Glenn Huddle. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. He should have had 150 caps for England, him. And had he have had 150 caps, England would probably win something. And people would be talking about Huddle in the same way they talk about Zidane. Seriously. Never seen a better pass for the ball than him. Never. Yeah, he was our best player. I was at that tournament. He was our best player there. Didn't even start it. He started fucking Neil Webb ahead of him. Was it Neil Webb he started? Pretty sure it was. Yeah, basically was sublime 85. Well, 85 onwards, to be fair. Well, that's the greatest goal I've ever seen. That chip against Watford, without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest goal I've ever seen. And in that 101 greatest goals that the video was out in the late 90s, I think Hoddle scored about 5 of them. It's fucking unbelievable some of the goals he scored. And it was a BBC video, so they didn't have, the long distance one against Liverpool from about 40 yards and bent in the top corner. Yeah, fantastic player. Fantastic player. Even when he came back to Swindon and played sweeper for them, he was fucking brilliant for them and all. Unfortunately, Mr. Robson, who I've always said is one of the greatest club managers of all time, but I don't think he was a great international manager. He preferred your Ray Wilkinses and Brian Robsons of this world. And they were great players, but they didn't have what Hoddle had. No way on God's earth. Everything was 4-4-2 then, so with Wilkins and Robson playing, you ain't got no room for Hoddle. Adele against USSR 82. Yeah, good goal. Diamond Lights. Chris and Glenn, not Squeeze. Good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Squeeze. Albert Bennett, who's he? Michael, who the fuck's Albert Bennett? Dave Bennett. That's another name that King Hoddle wouldn't want to hear. Well, he even preferred to play Gary Mabbott ahead of Glenn Hoddle in the England team at one point. Robson did. In the end, Robson's shoulder kept going, and in the end, he had to pick. He had to pick Hoddle. Well, that was close to me, Rack. Almost an equaliser there, far post, and it's just bounced on the top of the net. Yeah, Mel, that was even worse because he picked fucking Graham Ricks ahead of him. Fucking Graham Bastard and Ricks. Fucking nonce and all, isn't he? Lenny Bennett. Roberto Carlos, Roberto Baggio, David Beckham, Dennis Bergkamp, Ryan Giggs, great goals in the 90s. I always thought Beckham was overrated, if I'm perfectly honest. Apart from that one day against Greece, he was brilliant that day. Mustafa Hadji. Anyhow, Iraq on the attack, and that's a great ball to the far side. Well picked up, didn't quite cross it though, went back. Nice play for Iraq here. Can I get to that? That's a foul there. He ain't going to get away with that one. Well, he did get away with it. And now he's offside, surely, because he's going to have to come off the pitch. Has to be an offside flag there. Doesn't matter, he's run out of play. Frank Rijkaard. Graham Taylor dropped Pedro for Carlton Palmer. He dropped Gazza for Gordon Spunking Cowans and all. And yeah, Oscar Bob's coming on for Norway. Forgot he was Norwegian. He's coming on. Torsved's coming on, not Eric. He's an outfield player with an Alice band. Tony Daly for Chris Waddle. Yeah, fucking scandalous. Hadji Romania. Yeah, good player. And Stoichkov. Norway trying to... Well, they're getting pressed here. Iraq putting a bit of a press on. Tony Daly for Chris Waddle. Yeah, he kept playing fucking John Barnes, and he used to stink Wembley out because he used to play for Watford. Yes. Anyhow, Norway on the counter here with a great lung busting in from Maya. Plays it wide to Noosa. Noosa tried to cut inside. Tackle goes out. Yeah, Zidane was a magician. Thomas Guravi, Czechs, yeah. He went too bad. The best Czechs player was Lube Moravchik, top player. What about fucking Jan Koller? Remember him? Fucking hell. About 9'3", bald as a coot. Yep, stab on stilts. Anyhow, we're talking about this, and Erdegaard's had his foot trodden on, unless that is his lookalike. His rates are off. Night rates. Corner to Norway. We're close to the end of the third quarter. Letchkov. Yuri Letchkov. Cross comes in, cleared away by Iraq. Who are the five what? The bloke that plays for Italy, I can't remember his fucking name. It's Perotta. There you go, I remember now. Jeff Hurst. There's two of them. There's the two I shouldn't have got, and I can't remember the rest. Weren't they from the place where the election is on Thursday? Martin. It's that neck of the woods, ain't it? Well, I don't count Moholovic because he was a fucking nasty twat. He was a racist twat, weren't he? Sinisa. Anyhow, Norway went to back with the keeper. He's going to try and run away with the ball here, and he does. He gets a well away, long clearance. It's a good one too. Sorlov's got no change out of that player, and he's got to come off. Actually, Sorlov, he's been fucking dog shit again. Who are them five? I thought you meant the ones that were born in the village. The same World Cup winners born in that village. Jeff Hurst and fucking the others. I can't remember who it was. But the one was Simone Perotta, of course. If anybody reads books, if you get a chance to read, get yourself the biography of Garincha. It's a fucking fantastic book to read. That and Paul McGrath's autobiography, that's a really good read as well. I think the Garincha one is my favourite one of all time. Though. What a read that is. Lost his virginity to a goat. And no joke, he did. With a goat. Noose has just been kicked in the head. But he's okay to continue. And here comes the fucking drinks break. Not that we haven't been chatting anyway, because that's all we have been doing. Yeah, he did. He lost his virginity to a goat. Yeah, he was from a poor family in the Brazilian rural area, and yeah, he smashed a goat. But what a player! Probably the best free kick taker of all time, Garincha. Oh right, I'm with you. Who was the third one? I can't remember. Hurst, Porter, and who? Is it John Connolly? Because he was thick as pig shit. Apparently, it weren't a rare occurrence. Apparently, they were all at it. I say all at it. Obviously, some of them weren't. But top 20 of all time: Messi, Maradona, Pele, Cruyff, R7. I'd have R9 ahead of R7, to be honest. And I'll tell you for why. Because R7 was a cheating fucker. Whereas Cruyff, Pele, Maradona obviously was a cheat. But R7 did it more than Maradona. Best player who never played in a World Cup? George Best. Definitely George Best. Jimmy Armfield, yeah. George Best, the best player never to play in a World Cup, mate. Barring none. Anyhow, drinks break's over and we're going to resume. Ronaldo 9. Oh, 9 I thought was better than Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, I know fucking Maradona's known for cheating, but not as often as he did. Yeah, the Norwegian fans are having a great time. They're playing air guitar in the stadium. And I think Norway are making 5 subs here. No, Cantona didn't. And he blames Ginola for that. All right, so who's coming off? Oscar Bob is certainly coming on for Norway. We'll get this all on the screen and I'll be able to tell you more. But right, off for Norway is Soloth, Nusa, Arsnes and Muller Wolf. And on is Ostigard, Torsved, Bob and Sheldrup. Yes, I did see Frank Worthington live, mate. Absolutely. Very good player. Yeah, but Cantona blamed Ginola because he fucked up in the qualifier, didn't he? Proper fucked up. Cost him the World Cup. Chance to go to the World Cup in 94. That's why Cantona wouldn't speak to him. Yeah, Tom Finney. He played for years and all, didn't he? On the line of Vienna. Thierry Henry was a great player, mate. He did the Maradona, and no one ever has to go with him, do they? Thierry Henry. Anyhow, Norway have got the ball at the back and getting no press, and they just play it amongst themselves. Surely Iraq have got to try and win the ball back here. I imagine Iraqis would be able to play in the heat more than Norway. That's why they've made so many subs. Long ball there from the 4, which is cut out by the Iraqi left back, but Bob has it. Back to Erdegaard. And now Ryerson back to Bob. Nipped in. It's going to be a throw-in. Eusebio, yeah, he could play. Bobby Charlton, another one. And I had Norway around the back here. Cross comes in. Shot came in from the 18, whoever he may be, and it's deflected over for corner. Call the ball. Haaland's trying to find some space. He won't be trying to get a penalty out of this because he's been manhandled. Goal for Norway. It's the 4. He's just come on. Ostigard. And, well, I thought eventually that was going to happen. Set pieces. We're going to count against Iraq. And there it is. Finally, I'll say something that happened. But Ostigard leapt like a salmon at the front post there. A salmon swimming up the fjords. And nodded it into the net. Too much physicality for the Iraqis there. 3-1 to Norway. Trolls can be happy. There it is. Yes, get in, says Trolls. He runs from deep, gets a great run on the defender, great leap as well. Great he did with the set piece. It's a good goal, that. And there's no chance to keep us stopping that. Just come on the pitch, probably his first touch. And the young Norwegian fan in the crowd looks very happy. Ostigard. He sounds familiar. Who's he played for in England? He's played for someone, hasn't he? Oscar ain't got on the pitch yet, but he don't know. I can remember a centre half that played for Norway, and I think he definitely played in that game where the commentator went off on his Winston Churchill, Maggie Thatcher thing. His name was Einar Ars. Rangers, yeah. Einar Ars, his name was. And they decided to pronounce his surname as Ors, because they didn't want to say Ars all the time. But it was AAS. Johan Naiskins, yeah, what a player he was. Ooh. And Johnny Rep, Rob Rensenbrink. Got some players then. William Rene van der Kerkhoff, Harry Hahn, Rudy Kroll. Great side, that Dutch side. Naiskins played in New York. Did he? Did he play for the Cosmos, did he? I mean, everyone played for them. Pele, Beckenbauer, Steve Hunt, Giorgio Chinaglia. He could have played for England as well. Giorgio Chinaglia, and he obviously played for Italy. Erdegaard's been punished there for a foul. I mean, the strength of Haaland there, unreal. Yashin, Russia's goalie, probably the second best keeper of all time. Because Gordon Banks is the best. Holland were cheated big time in 78. I remember that when they kicked off about Van der Kerkhof's wrist. And the Argies fucking had to beat Peru 6-0. And they did. And then they found out that the Peru goalie was born in Argentina. He played for Brighton too. Yeah, I thought he did. Good goal. And World Cup victories ain't that bloke looks like Keir Starmer. Yeah, Lev was a great keeper. Yashin and Machine. Frank Priscus, isn't the player? Rensenbrink and Gilzine. Does anyone watch the big match we visited on a Saturday morning? Because that's where you get a lot of education from. A lot of the games I can remember when I was a kid, but at the minute, I was like 2 or 3 went on. But the players like your Martin Chiverses and Clyde Bests and all these lot, it was great to watch. Georgie Best, Bobby Charlton, they're all on it. Bobby Moore. Yeah, it's good hour on a sort of Saturday morning. So yeah, Saturday morning. And now Norway just made some changes. And I didn't see who's come on and who's gone off, but it doesn't really matter because we're not really commentating on the game, are we? Real serious. Used to love watching Shilton and Grobbelaar back in the day. I don't like Peter Shilton. I think he cost us the World Cup. Like twice, in fact, because he should have cleaned out Maradona when he handballed it, for one. And secondly, how the fuck can you forget how to walk backwards when that free kick came in against Germany in the semi-final? He literally stood there like a clown. Oh, what am I doing? Just walk backwards and catch the ball, you fucking dickhead. P-Berg in there. Right, okay. Who's he on for? Not that it matters. I think Kenny's a fellow Viking, Jules. I think you've got a mate in the chat. But Grobbelaar was definitely entertaining to watch. He used to make mistakes galore, but some of the saves he used to pull out. Christ. And I think Mr. Ostergaard might be after another one here because there's a free kick coming in. Goes to the far post, and Ostergaard gets his head to it, but nods it wide. And he ain't happy about it. Spaghetti legs, yeah. Fucking absolute dickhead. I'll tell you what, he was shit at saving penalties and all. Oh, they were nearly in the end. The kid just made a great save from Haaland there. Oh! Bit of wrestling going on the edge of the box. Oscar Bob's trying to win the ball back off Dosky in the far side there. And almost wins it, but then it's... Well, somehow they get out of that, I don't know how they've done it. And it's back in again. Really good play from the Fog trying to do a bit of skills. Did really well. And now he's trying to get past Ryerson. Gets a slip through. He's not going to get a free kick for that, is he? No, he's not. Very competitive this last couple of minutes. Terry McDermott. Yeah, he was all right. Banks is safe from Pele. God blimey, yeah. Greatest saver in history, that. And great commentary as well with David Coleman. Outstanding. Anyhow, we've got about 7 minutes plus added on time. Mike Hooper. Fuck me. What would have happened if Alex Stepney would have played instead of Peter Bonetti? Or if Alf Ramsey hadn't took fucking Bobby Charlton off to rest him and then freed Beckenbauer to run riot, more to the point, that England would have qualified. Because everyone was expecting the Brazil-England final. The only team that could live with Brazil that year was England. And in fact, we should have drew the first game with them because Jeff Astle missed an absolute fucking sitter. But yeah, point taken. Alex Stepney should have played ahead of Benetti because Benetti was fucking dreadful. But Ramsey never knew how to use substitutions. Anyway, Norway were on the attack for a minute, but it's cut out by the Iraqis and forward it's gone from them. They've had some decent spells in the game. They've got some decent, nice players. Yes, Alf Ramsey was a Spurs right back for years, yes. In the 1950s when they played the WM formation. And then he went to Ipswich, of course, and managed them to a championship. So, quite clearly a fantastic manager, but just didn't know how to use subs. Was Peter really good playing his time? It was good for Everton. Just lacked a bit of pace. As you saw when Maradona fucking pissed past him. No, Spurs always used to win something when the year ended in one King Hoddle. And then they doubled in 61, didn't they? Well, I don't think they won anything in 71, did they? Did they win the League Cup, maybe? And a ball over the top looking for Oscar Bob, and the keeper comes out and claims it. Which England manager was born in Oldham? Right, let's have a think. It's probably Walter Winterbottom. Because I ain't Ramsey. I guess it could be Revy. Big Sam was born in Dudley, right? I guess it could be Don Revy, because he played for Man City, didn't he? So it could be Revy. It wouldn't be Greenwood, wouldn't be Robson. Don't think it was Taylor. Yeah, I'm going to say Revy. Oh, Winterbottom, right. Erdegaard's gone and Patrick Berg's in. Thanks, David. Yeah, we've still got over 500 you in. The game's fucking done. It's unbelievable, this. Austin. Yeah, Dudley. But he doesn't sound like he's from there, does he? He was born in the same place as Duncan Edwards, oddly enough. Just doesn't sound like it. He sounds northern. He sounds Lancashire. Was Clough a genius or was it Taylor? No, because I think Clough... He kind of did it without Taylor also, didn't he? Do you know what I mean? He won a couple of League Cups and what have you. Got them to a cup final, which they lost to your lot, of course. Who's the most underrated player ever? I'm going to say Garth Crooks. Or Alan Devonshire. He was a good player. But I don't think Garth Crooks never got a cap. Yeah. I think Clough was a genius. But unfortunately for him, he won that many Ball's Manager of the Month fucking awards. He used to drink them all. Yeah, he sounds like he's from Lancaster. He sounds like he's from Bolton, who of course he played for. Yeah, it's a crime he never played for England, King Hoddle. You know, from 81 to about 84, there wasn't no one better. And yet, fucking Luther Blissett used to get a game. Anyhow, long clearance, which is overhead kicked out by Iraq. I love Garth Crooks for the Ricky Villa goal when he does the famous Ricky Villa goal where he does all the movements that Ricky Villa's doing on the edge of the box. You ever got a chance to watch that, folks, that aren't Spurs fans or too young to remember? The famous Ricky Villa goal at Wembley. As he's going in and out of players, Garth Crooks has stood on the edge of the area and he's mimicking the moves that he's doing. Chris Kamara, was he a good player? He was a good Championship Football League player. He was like a destroyer, wasn't he? He played in that side with Vinnie Jones for Leeds. Jonathan Visa was a good player. Yeah, he was. Had some shot on him, he did. Anyhow, Haaland. Is that Haaland? No, it's not. It's whoever this 21 is. Haaland's in the box ready for a cross. Will he get one? He's cut inside. He's made space for a cross. And he decided to try and beat him again. And has done. And then he's lost out. And then Oscar Bob came across and had a shot. But Torsfed should have got a crossing then. No, we're still playing Trolls. We've just got over 90. And we have... Well, they haven't shown us how much injury time. I don't think it'll be a lot. It's sad Steve McKenzie's goal is never remembered. Yeah, you're right. Brilliant goal that was as well. If Royson's limping, he's going to try and run it off. This game's over really in the way of the score. But we do have... Well, we're in the 90 minutes of... Well, 6 minutes of added on time we've got. And we're in virtually just one of them's already gone. Yeah, I like these late games where, you know, I don't really commentate, but we cover most of it. And then have a bit of a chat in the chat. It's good. It's good to get involved with you all. Don't get a chance to do that in the normal shows, do we? There's an Iraqi player down injured at the minute. It's Hussein, in fact. Oof, he's got a kick on the back there for his problems. And a push in the back at the same time. Was Roy Hodgson a good player before my time, mate? Way before my time. But I'd imagine he was a really remarkable player. Don't know who he played for, anything. A remarkable player. Ball is with Ostigard. Is his first name Leo? Leo Ostigard. I think it is, isn't it? He's played a long ball, Koeman style, for Oscar Bob. Iraqi defender. He's had a good game, actually, that Dusky on the far side there, the 23 for Iraq. Yeah, he's been quite bright. Well, Iraq, after a consolation, will they get one? I don't think so, but... Well, Eddie Howe played for England in the 21s, Julie. So he must have been quite good. Jason Tyndall, I bet he was shit. Good. Muller was a good striker, but he didn't do much else. He didn't contribute anything to the game apart from scoring. Mike Ballard says Nobby Clark was good. Alan Clark, if you're on about Alan Clark, yeah, he's a good striker. Three minutes to go, Iraq just keeping the ball. Which they are doing with the centre halves. Nobby Styles, yeah, he's a good player. He was a dirty bastard, though. Filippo Inzaghi, yeah. Yeah, very much. Cross comes in from Iraq to the far post, heading the crack across goal. Almost a consolate. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. The Iraqi just, well, he's just barged into the 21 there. Almost took his head off. Steve Gilroy, you bang on. That is the worst fouling. Not just World Cup history, it's one of the worst ever. Harold Schumacher on Patrick Battiston. I don't think Battiston did ever play again, did he? He nearly killed him, literally. Aside from that, Gavin Maguire on was it Gary Stevens he did, or was it Danny Thomas? One of the two. Throwing to the Norwegians halfway through the Iraqi half. Yeah, didn't even get a free kick for it, yeah. Didn't even get a free kick for it. I don't know, VAR probably fucking had him up in court for that. Yeah, the De Jong one on Ben Arfa was shot and all. And the fashion one on Mabbott when he broke his jaw. Yeah. Fucking Ruddock did that to Beardsley in a fucking pre-season friendly as well at Anfield when he just signed for us. Back again. Playing on testimonial at Liverpool and fucking Ruddock does that to Peter Beardsley. Shocking. In a fucking friendly. Norway trying to get a last minute goal here because we have got about 10 seconds to go. Cross comes in. Haaland, bar post. Trying to lob it in. It's gone in, but I think the ref's going to give a free kick. No, maybe not. I think he's give the goal. The 18 scored in the last seconds of the game. And Norway take a 4-1 lead. Unless it's disallowed for a foul, but I don't think it will be. So we'll just quickly edit that. I didn't bother tonight, but it's always good to do so. Great across the far post. Haaland leapt like a salmon far post. Got above the defender, nodded it back across. And there's no foul there. Oh, there might be an arm there, though. Oh, it's an own goal. It's an own goal. So Torsfed won't be claiming it. We'll keep it at 4-1 for a minute. But it looks like the goal's been given, so there you go. Ben Thatcher. Yeah. Shocker. So they're giving it to Torsfed as well, despite it coming off an Iraqi player. And the referee is about to blow up full time. And that's it, all over. Congratulations to our Norwegian friends in Truls and Kenny. Thanks to the fantastic mods who have stayed with me till 1 o'clock in the morning. Thanks to you lot for staying with us to the in the early hours of the morning. Love your company as always, and always a great chat when we get down and cozy in the night hours. It's been great. But until I see you next, which will be tomorrow night for the Portugal DR Congo game and Johan Visser. Followed by the England game, of course, against Croatia. Till then, have a great Wednesday, folks. Good night.
Come back and check on Sea Breeze.